All right, today's topic is what is the meritocracy? That's a term thrown around a lot and at times scoffed at or demeaned. But the meritocracy, the whole concept of it, has been fundamental to the success of the Western world. In a system or society where advancement rewards are based off individual ability, talent, and the service you provide and achievement versus factors like social status, wealth, or family background, is a society that is moving forward and is productive and fair to all. Individuals in a meritocracy are judged based off what they actually, their talents and what they contribute. One of the best examples of the meritocracy in our society working and thriving, I'm going to give two. Number one is through sports and the other one through business or the development of new products. Sports is the ultimate meritocracy because the scoreboard shows who won the game or who has superior skills and abilities. It fosters a culture of competition, and people respect each other and give recognition or accolades based off who succeeded to a higher degree. Athletes nowadays, no matter where they come from, they can earn a lot of money if their talent supersedes their competitors. But I also want to get into how the meritocracy is what solved a lot of even societal problems. It used to be sports weren't integrated. Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. And that didn't happen because Major League Baseball just wanted to promote social justice. That happened because Jackie Robinson was really good, and the job of owners and general managers is to win games. And maybe some teams resisted having a black player on their team at first, but as they started to lose and fail in the arena of baseball, they quickly changed their views on that. The same is true in sort of the 60s in college sports. SEC schools used to only have white players. In fact, the most famous example of this is when in the national title game, when Kentucky, coached by Adolph Rupp, played against University of Texas El Paso, who had 5 black starters. They won the national championship. They beat Kentucky. And pretty soon, every single school in the Southeastern Conference started having black players on their football and basketball teams. So social change was created through the meritocracy. When we judge people off of their talents, individual talents and their abilities, then problems like that are worked out. In business, the same thing is true. The best ideas eventually win out. If you have a product that is inefficient or not very popular, that product usually dies out. I think of MySpace in the social media realm as in favor of things like Facebook. But think about all the great products we have. They are in our hands nowadays because America has always fostered a culture of entrepreneurship and meritocracy, where if you have a good idea and it helps change lives or make things better, then that product will eventually win out. In the economic marketplace and in the marketplace of ideas, the best products will win. That's meritocracy. The people will choose a product that is well priced, does things other products don't do, and companies and people are judged off their ideas and what they produce for society. Elon Musk has had a lot of great ideas. Eventually, electric cars probably will become the norm as people figure out how to make them cheaper. The original Ford was Henry Ford learned how to make that mass-produced. That was cheap enough for the average American to afford, and so everybody bought it. Meritocracy is a good thing. Every individual does have individual talents that they can use to not only be extremely successful, but be financially successful in this world. And the more we judge people off what they bring to the table, what they do for society, and their ideas and what their talents are, the better society is, and also the more fair society is, versus sort of the trend now, which has been a system that's not based off meritocracy. Let's talk about something that is sort of anti the meritocracy that's been in the news lately, and that's DEI. Anytime somebody criticizes DEI, often the first thing that will often get said is, well, do you not believe in diversity? Of course, diversity is awesome. Diversity is what is great, and diversity is how you get the best ideas from different cultures, different people, different backgrounds. That's what produces the best things in society. Problem with DEI is it puts people in positions simply off immutable characteristic like skin color. And so as a result, instead of just taking the best ideas from the best people from all different backgrounds from all over the world, which is what America is supposed to be, and this is why our economy's always been great and why our country's great, it's putting people in positions to fill a quota. The meritocracy and diversity go hand in hand. The way to increase diversity is through the meritocracy, because obviously there's all different types of people that have talents that we want to bring to America, or we want to harvest and use to make society better. So when it's a system based off meritocracy, people understand that the people in positions of power, or the people succeeding, they're there because they're really good at what they do. You could say that's how we view, obviously, athletes and that are stars in different sports. We see in front of our eyes that they are really good at what they do, and it doesn't matter where they come from or their background or their ethnicity. But what DEI does is it creates mistrust of the people put in positions of power or people that are given certain positions. Instead of people thinking they must be there off merit, it makes them suspicious or maybe question whether that person does deserve to be there. And whether that's right or wrong, the simple fact that a system would make people question that means that it's not only demeaning towards these people that succeed and do have merit, but it also creates more division versus creating more diversity and creating a better world through merit. That is how DEI actually hurts the meritocracy, and it ends up hurting diversity, and it ends up basically hurting inclusion. So if you want more diversity, the meritocracy is the way to get it, because I think we all know there are talented people of all different backgrounds and ethnicities. And maybe things aren't always fair at the beginning, but if people are willing to work hard, use their talents, then they can achieve things. And the more we focus on a meritocracy in this world, the better society is. And it's better for all of you listening. If you learn how to use your talents, you should understand that you can do really, really well in your fields of whatever you're passionate about. And so get excited about that. Thanks for listening.
Southwestern Lead is an international leadership program that helps you build skills, gain confidence, and discover new opportunities. With professional coaching, a world-class digital learning platform, and certifications that will enhance your resume or application, Lead sets you apart. We'll show you how to turn success principles into success habits through small group training, one-on-one coaching, and guided action plans to help you apply what you're learning. It takes more than academics to reach your goals. See what one of America's oldest leadership training programs can do for you. Visit southwesternlead.com.